Where's Jack?
He elected to stay behind to give us a chance. Go!
Hello, Beastie.
Well, my friends, this is what full-blown panic looks like. Warner Brothers has completely scrubbed Amber Heard from the latest Aquaman 2 trailer. And my friends, it is not enough. Leave a like on this video if you agree that it is, in fact, not enough. Because this is something I reported on at length during the trial between her and her ex, is that there was no saving the PR for this film. There was absolutely no way to spin this, to talk about how, you know, that they were going to be able to make any social media posts whatsoever without getting completely crushed. And sounds like they've actually found that out too. And, you know, I couldn't be happier, to be honest with you. I just couldn't be happier. Amber Heard completely cut from new Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom trailer, amid claims her role reduced after the bombshell trial with Johnny Depp. Well, of course. Now, if you don't remember that, the TLDR is essentially she made up a lie about Johnny, tried to get rich off it with the help of the ACLU of all people, and epically failed. And Johnny Depp did the correct thing, a thing that most men in this scenario can't afford to do, but took her to court and absolutely wiped the floor with her. I think someone convinced her that being a victim would be great for her career. Fast forward now, she's lost the trial. Her part's been cut down in the movie. The director of the film has called her out directly and said he can't even talk about the movie because people bring her up nonstop. And she has entirely quit Hollywood. That's what this play did for her. A woman who would have had endless roles in Hollywood for years, and you know, and even though people didn't love her as Mera in Aquaman 2, she would have got more work. She says she quit, but I mean, she's done. She got blacklisted. All of her little buddies in Hollywood, #BelieveAllWomen, have completely abandoned her. And I guess I'm not surprised in the least. Amber Heard cut completely on a new Aquaman trailer. By the way, this week, Black Friday sale over at my coffee company, coffee brand, coffee.com. We roast our own beans, fresh on demand. Have nearly 30 different coffees from flavored, unflavored, our new ultra dark. We have butterscotch, toffee, peppermint mocha for Christmas. We still have our fall flavors, pumpkin pie, so much of that. We obviously have 15 different organic teas, 4 real cacao cocos, which now we have our peppermint hot cocoa, which is extremely popular. Make them with milk now. And you have our premium snacks. We just rolled out peppermint bark. I'm telling you, it's the best peppermint bark I've ever had. It's delicious. We have, you know, all this stuff. We have our custom gift boxes, which are 10% off. Black Friday sale all week. Don't miss out. Link in the description below. Get your Christmas shopping done. Stock up for the holidays if you're having guests and things of that nature. Have some coffee, tea, and cocoa. Be ready. Amber Heard has been completely cut out of the new Aquaman movie and Lost Kingdom trailer amid claims her role was reduced following the negative attention she attracted due to her bombshell court case with her ex-husband Johnny Depp. The actress, 37, who had a blink and you'll miss it appearance as Mera in the first film's trailer released in September, is now nowhere to be seen in the latest teaser for the film set to release on December 20th. They are absolutely in full-blown panic mode. There's just simply no denying it. They are in full-blown panic mode because they know, they look at the Marvels, right? They can look at the Marvels and see great googly moogly. The Marvels is going to lose hundreds of millions of dollars. People are not just quote unquote showing up for Hollywood films. It just isn't happening. It has to be good. It has to be unique. It has to be new. Add to that the cape film fatigue, which many people will argue it's not superhero film fatigue, it's woke film fatigue or garbage film fatigue, which I agree is a large portion of it. But to deny that there isn't superhero film fatigue is also not true, because even myself, I have superhero film fatigue. Now, yes, it is partly also woke garbage superhero film fatigue, but even superhero films that don't appear to be woke, even like the Shazam sequel, although it had Rachel Zegler, I was kind of like, like a lot of these run-of-the-mill superhero movies aren't really doing it for me. They have to be great, Even the Joker too, right? Oh, you bring in, it's going to be a musical? No, I'm out. And I didn't think the Joker needed a sequel, but it made so much money. Of course they have to. Anyway, the action clip starts with Momoa on voiceover duties explaining that Aquaman has swapped his aquatic fighting skills for fatherhood, for now at least. But it seems as though daddy duty won't last long, as he also doubles up with King of Atlantis, which involves battling against a new set of villains. This is a movie. This movie's success is still the biggest enigma in Hollywood for me. I'm not saying that, Aquaman isn't an interesting character and doesn't have fans, but this movie made over $1 billion at the box office. Similarly to Captain Marvel at the box office. I just don't understand how this movie made $1 billion. It was like people were it wasn't even that good. I'm not saying it was bad, but it didn't have a lot, it didn't have a lot of hype. It didn't have, it wasn't leading into a DC-esque end game. It's just untold swaths of people went and saw the Aquaman movie for, I can't honestly say why. Nobody liked Amber Heard. I guess Jason Momoa is he's like a B-list actor. I don't know. If you like the movie, that's cool. Ultimately, that's actually what matters. But DC already knows this movie's not making $1 billion. I think now they're like, oh crap. How will we make it make $300 to $500 million? Because I'm sure it has a massive budget. Last month, Aquaman 2 was beset by more drama after Heard's bombshell therapy documents alleged co-star Jason Momoa purposely dressed like Johnny Depp and pushed to have her fired from the film. Well, that's also a claim that they denied, but, Amber Heard lied. Water is wet. Heard will return as Mera in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, set for release on December 20th, after previously claiming during her highly publicized court case with Johnny Depp that she fought really hard to stay in the movie, but that they didn't want to include her in the film and her scenes were cut. Variety reports Johnny fans paid the court fees for the release of the December 27th, 2021 notes from the therapist, which were written on a pad formed part of the trial last year, with notes later resurfacing on Reddit. The notes detailed the alleged hostile Aquaman 2 set, reading, Jason said he wanted me fired. Jason drunk, late on set, dressing like Johnny. He has all the rings too. I mean, this is again something that they vehemently denied. Do I think Jason Momoa is some sort of angel? Nope. It's entirely possible he was drunk. It seems unlikely, but, I don't know. Representatives for Heard declined to comment, but confirmed to the publication that notes were in reference to Aquaman 2 from a therapy session from 2021. Another source close to the actress claims her attorneys fought the release of the notes, which were subpoenaed by Depp's attorneys during discovery. Discussing the director in the notes, the actress allegedly said he raised his voice at me. Quote, I can't even post about Aquaman. Made it like it was my fault. I said, I'm sorry. Nobody could take selfies with me on the set given the blackout. Well, imagine that your entire career is, relying on this movie, and you have someone who is not even the main star of it completely torpedoing it. Like, there's nothing good about having Amber Heard in this movie. And I'm sure the director was feeling the heat. Like, great, now my movie's going to flop from someone who I didn't even care or want in this, I didn't even want in this film. Sources further claimed to the publication that Heard was nearly ousted from the sequel by Wan and the studio due to lack of chemistry with Momoa, but her ex-boyfriend Elon Musk saved her job. It was alleged a letter was sent to her attorney, Carl Lawson, informing her of the decision after Aquaman's release in 2018 and that Momoa had no part in the decision to cut her. Well, I mean, could you imagine having a less likable main star in your film? Like, they know this movie's going to flop. They can't, it's on an unstoppable runaway train path to failure at the box office. There's nothing the director can do. Now, the actress apparently earned $2 million from her role in the first film, said she was, quote, honored to be coming back to the DC Extended Universe, but admitted that there was a ton of pressure. I mean, $2 million bucks, I guess she was barely in it. I mean, that's still a lot of money. These Hollywood actors, but you know, remember, she's broke now. She's completely broke, as far as I know. And or maybe Johnny will let her off on the lawsuit. I'm guessing, probably. But I can't even remember at this point. It was so long ago. This movie is set to be an absolute disaster. They can't advertise it differently than when you had the actors strike. In this case, they probably wish there was. They're not sending Amber Heard out to promote this movie. I guarantee it. They don't have her tweeting about it. They don't have her doing any Instagram posts about it. I guarantee it. If they do, it's going to be just a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure. I can't even go a day or two without seeing Amber Heard lost and Johnny Depp won trending on Twitter. What do you think it's going to be like next week over Thanksgiving weekend when they start cranking up the advertising? Yikers. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it, and we'll talk to you again real soon.